Today I'm going to show you how to make a really easy but fun lunch or dinner idea. We're going to be taking something as simple as canned biscuit dough, ground beef, and I'm going to show you how to make cheeseburger stuffed biscuits. Everyone is going to love these. This is a very old 1960 recipe, so it's kind of vintage. We're going to start in a medium bowl. I'm going to place 1 pound of ground beef. We're going to shake in some hamburger seasoning, whatever you like to spice up your burgers with. Sometimes it's just as simple as salt and pepper or some hamburger seasoning. I'm just going to go across the top with it. We'll put some gloves on. All right, let's mix this together. We're just flavoring the meat. All right, now this is 16 ounces. We're going to make 4 patties from this. So I'm just going to cut this into 4 sections. Should equal about ½ a cup. We want these all the same size. All right. Now what I'm going to do is just pat it out. You want it about 4 inches diameter all the way around. It will shrink, but we want it to fit in our biscuits like that. All right, so I'm just using a 4-inch diameter ramekin to just base the size off of, and that's perfect right there. So you want all of your burgers to be that size. Now you can certainly double your recipe for this if you want. This is going to make 4 of them. I'm just flattening it out. I'll lay it on the, I just got a piece of parchment paper here. Be easy to pull them off. And we're getting ready to fry these up. All right, we're going to use a ramekin. Perfect. All right, we're going to do the last one here. You want them as circular as you can get them. Let's start frying these up. I'm using a griddle because I can get all of these done at the same time, but you can certainly use a frying pan and just fry them off that way. So my griddle is heating up to 350 degrees. These will shrink a little bit while they're cooking, and that is totally fine. That way they'll fit in the biscuit. So I'm going to go ahead, place these on the griddle. Oh, sizzle, sizzle. We're going to cook these until they're browned on both sides and cooked through the center. It may take about 4 to 5 minutes on each side. Make sure that you have a plate lined with some paper towels set aside. That way when we pull these off, we can lay them on there and they can drain that excess grease off the burgers. They're already smelling delicious. All right, let's go ahead and flip these over. I'm using 2 spatulas to help. Oh, those look good. All right, we'll give it 3 to 4 minutes on this side, and then we'll just kind of peek into the center and make sure they're cooked through. We're going to set these aside, and then we're going to start working on our biscuits. All right, I'm going to be using some Grand's Flaky Layer biscuits. These are big size. There's 8 of them in here, which will give us the 4 cheeseburger stuffed biscuits. So what we're going to do is roll these out bigger than our hamburgers. So we started off with 4-inch hamburgers, and then when they cooked, they shrink down just a little bit. So we're going to roll these out to 5 inches. All right, just give it a whack. Now I'm using my mat here and it's already pre-measured to 5 inches all the way up to 12 inches, so it's an easy way to measure stuff. And if you're interested in this mat, I'll link it down below in the description box, or you can find it on catherinesplates.com in my Amazon store links. All right, so I'm just gonna space these out so they don't stick together while I'm rolling them out. Put them right in the center. Now, if you don't have a mat, you can lightly flour your work surface with some flour. Then place your biscuit on it, flour both sides. And then you can find something that's 5 inches in diameter and just base it off of that, or just get a ruler, measure it out. All right, I'm just gonna take my rolling pin and then just roll this out. So just keep it in a circle. You're pretty much doubling the size of the biscuit as it came out of the package. Now I'm just going to flour part of my work surface there. I'm going to move this over. We have that one ready. I'm going to do one more. That's for the top or the bottom, whichever one you want to do it. Take your hamburger that we've drained. They've cooled down just a little bit. We're going to place it right in the center of our biscuit. I'm going to take a piece of cheese and just kind of cross it. I broke it in half. Now I'm using a sharp cheddar cheese, or you can use American cheese, whatever you want. Now I like pickles, but I'm going to be using some relish. Put that right on top. Yeah, give it some flavor. There we go. You can also take a wet pastry brush and go around the edges. That'll help seal it really good. All right, we're going to take that one biscuit that we rolled out. We're going to place it on top. We're going to stretch it. Kind of press it with your fingers. We're going to take a fork and we're going to crimp it. So I'm going to pull down on the edges and pull out. Pull down and pull out. That will ensure a nice seal. I'm going to press through, give it a little air vent so that it doesn't explode in our oven, just like that. All right, we're going to take it off of a work surface and we're going to place it onto a sheet pan that I've just lined with some parchment paper. All right, I'm going to place these in the oven that's been preheating at 375 degrees for 15 to 18 minutes till these are golden brown. Look at these. Right out of the oven, nice and golden brown on the top, on the bottom. Now I'll cool these down just a little bit. That way our cheese doesn't melt out. I'm going to cut this in half for you so you can see the inside. Oh. I'm going to take a bite for you. Mmm. What a fun way to put a burger into a biscuit. That is really delicious. I hope you give these a try and make them. Give me a thumbs up on this one. Make sure you comment down below. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. All right, I will see y'all on the next episode.